You are my shelter from the storm. You keep me safe inside your wings. You are my comfort when life gets hard. You lead me to water to drink. And now I trust your gentle hand, even when I can't understand. I know your voice. I'm not afraid. Walking with me at the same page.
Good morning. So, I figured I would read another little prayer out of this book. This is your first time here. This is not technically a devotional book, but it is a book I found at the thrift store. It's an old book, but I love it so much and I've really been enjoying it and it's really blessed me. And so this is the book I will be reading out of. I've got to talk to somebody, God. A Woman's Conversations with God. It's by Marjorie Holmes. Several have said they can find it on Amazon, some different websites. I've been praying over this morning that the Lord would show me what he would have me read, give me the words to touch someone, to speak to someone. If this is not your thing, I get it. I will timestamp it so you can fast forward this. But if you're interested, then let's get started. So I'm just going to open the book. I've been praying over it. So whatever the Lord has me to read, that is what I will read. Okay, this is it. For those we are trying to help. That's the title of this one. Oh God, I sometimes get so discouraged trying to pray character into other people. Over and over I ask, give them honor, give them self-discipline, give them determination, give them courage. And when they falter, my disappointment is overpowering. I am bewildered, I am stung. Why don't you hear me? I wonder. Why don't you stir the fires within them? Why don't you rouse them to a sense of their own values? Why don't you take them in hand and make them the strong, fine people they were meant to be? Then I realize you can't do it for them. I can't do it for them. They've got to do it for themselves. And how can I help to give them strength if I weaken? How can I be a channel of courage if I become afraid? I think that this would really resonate with parents when you're raising your children. You want to raise them to be the best that they can absolutely be. You want them to be everything that the Lord has called them to be. And then you see them do things that you're like, why? Just keep praying. Keep praying. Keep praying. I think a lot of times we stop praying and try to fix it ourselves. And then we make a bigger mess. And then we make, we cause rebellion. We cause just them to tune us out, to not want to be around us. When the best thing that we can do is continue to pray about it and let God work the way he wants to work in the situation. And that can go with any aspect of our lives, not just with people, but just things. Just when things are not going the way we want, when things are not happening how we think they should, just keep praying, keep believing, keep the faith. How many times have I said keep the faith? Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And just like she was praying, she was hoping for all of these things, but the evidence just isn't there. Just keep praying, keep believing, and keep trusting. So I hope that helps you. It kind of like helps me to remember that, you know, I can't fix it. God's not going to force himself on others. We just have to keep praying and believing and just trusting him. So there you go. Now I'm going to go reflect on this a little bit. I'm going to finish my coffee. And then I'm going to get started tidying up this house, cleaning the house. I've made a few little changes in some decor that I've recently shared with y'all that I'm going to be showing y'all the changes. And yeah, so let me get started on this day that the Lord has given me. It's a beautiful day here. It's chilly, but it's not cold. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, so I wanted to show y'all a couple things that I've changed with the lighting on the bookcases and the mirror. When I put the mirror up on the mantle, I knew it needed to be higher. I even said that I knew that it needed to be higher, that I was going to be looking for another stand to put it on to raise it up. I did not want to use that tape that I'd used on my backsplash. I did not want to take a chance with Command Velcro strips because they are hit and miss. And I did not want to take the chance of that mirror falling and breaking my chickens or anything else on my mantle. So I didn't want to do all of that. But it hit me. What do I always do when I'm doing my mantle if I want to elevate something? I get scrap wood and I stain it to match the mantle. That way if it's seen, right? And I'm like, why did I do that? So I did. So let me show you what I did. So I had James cut me some scrap wood. There's 2 pieces. And I just set the stand on top of it. And voila. It raised the mirror up. And there you go. And I don't have to take the chance of the tape or the command strips falling or anything like that. And it works. And I love it. I'm so glad I did that. So that is a change I made. And then another change I made, I had 1 or 2 comments about the brightness of the bookcases and the lights. And I totally agreed with that. It was a bit too bright, but I didn't realize at the time that I ordered the lights, that you couldn't dim it. So I did a little research and I found a dimmer switch for them. Ordered those, and now they have dimmers on them, and the lighting is perfect now. So let me show you what it looks like. So here is the little dimmer switch. I just put it on each side. You just literally turn it on. And the shelves are lit, but they're on a dimmer. I can take them up to full brightness if I want. This is what they were. Very bright. Or I can just use this little dimmer, tone them down. There you go. And I have one on each side, and it is just absolutely perfect now. So I love them. They're absolutely perfect now. And I'm so glad that we installed the lights. I'm so glad I found the dimmer switches. And I will link the lights that we use as well as the dimmer switches in my Amazon storefront if you're interested in them. I love them. I think they were perfect, and we've had no issues with them. And since doing the dimmer switch on them, it definitely coordinates so much better with the mantle and the lighting I have on the mantle. So I will show you a night shot of how it looks at night now with the new dimmer switches and the mantle and everything, just with the mirror moved up, the dimmer switches on the lights. I mean, it's always something, right? Wow. Just got out of one thrift store. Was gonna go to Hobby Lobby and a couple more thrift stores, but that's changing. We're going home. I will show you what I have, and yeah, we're getting out of this. Okay, y'all, I am back home, out of the weather, thank goodness, because there was some really bad lightning happening as I was getting closer to home. So I am glad to be home, safe inside, and I thought I would share with you what I was able to pick up at the thrift store. This is not all in one trip. This was some stuff I picked up earlier in the week. plus what I picked up today. If y'all hear something, Buster's over there eating his food. So anyway, let's get started. And I'm not gonna go in any particular order. So they did all come from the same thrift store. The American thrift store in Biloxi has been the better thrift store. Well, one item is from Goodwill, but all these come from the American thrift store in Biloxi. The American thrift store in Ocean Springs has been horrible lately. I don't know what's going on with it. The shelves are bare, and then what they do have on the shelves is just crazy prices. It's ridiculous. So I'm just really, they got to really step up their game because it's not good. Come here, bud. Where you going? I don't trust him. Where you going? You need to go outside? Let me go let Buster out and I'll be right back. Mom duties, right? Okay. So I will show you the one item I picked up at the Goodwill, and I'd actually seen it on a previous trip and I really studied it, and I knew then I should have picked it up because when I started doing my mantle, I was like, I really could use that piece, but it all worked out. And when I went back, it was still there. So I grabbed it because I know I'm gonna find somewhere for it. But it's this item right here, this cute little lamp. It does work. It was $4.99, and I've already put like this amber bulb in it. I actually thought about putting this between my chickens up here on my mantle, and I still may try that, but I just love it. If I don't put it there, it will end up going in my guest room because I did give my mother that other lamp I had bought for my guest room. And yeah, I just love this. I think it's beautiful. And like I said, it works. There's nothing wrong with it. So pick that up. You know, it don't always happen like that. Like if you leave something behind, you start to think about it and you go back. It's not always there, but sometimes you get lucky. Okay. The next item I picked up is this cute little shelf. I think it is absolutely adorable. I paid $3.99 for it. And I have a way I'm gonna use this that's not necessarily on the wall, but it does have hangers. You can put it on the wall, but I'm gonna use it in a different way, in a different spot. But honestly, you're probably gonna see this in multiple places in my home throughout the year. But I just loved it so much. I thought it was so cute. I have cleaned it up, so some of that's in there can't really get, I mean, it's not dirty, it's just the way it is. It's just the age of the shelf. But I picked that up for $3.99. I absolutely loved it. I loved this part of it. I thought it was so cute. So I got that. Then I picked up a bag item, and I only wanted one item in the bag, so I took that item out and I redonated the other piece, but I paid $2.99 for it. But it was this cute little brass box that opens, and I just thought it was so cute. I loved it so much, and there's 1,000,001 ways you can use this and style it. So I picked that up. Like I said, it was in the bagged item, and the other piece, I don't even know what it was, but I just took this out and left the bag there. Okay, and then what I picked up today at the thrift store, I picked up this cute little lamp. I'm calling it cute because it's a little lamp. I don't really care for this. This can be painted, but you're not gonna see it. I've got an idea for this. So if it works out, it's gonna be great. You're not gonna see this, but I can always paint it. The whole thing's gonna be hidden basically, but I'll show you that if my idea works out. I'll show you anyway whether it works out or not. I'll show you my plans for it. But it wasn't priced, and I told the lady, I said, this doesn't have a price on it. She said, and I don't think she charged me anything for it, but that's on them, not on me, because, you know. Then the next thing I picked up is this brass candle holder. I love these, and I actually needed one for my guest room because I took the one that I had in my guest room and put it in my hallway, and so I needed to replace it, and it was $2.99, so I didn't feel like that was too bad, so I picked it up, and it is brass. It does have the Made in India little sticker, so I will be putting this back in the guest room where I took the other one out. And then the last items I picked up is a bag item, and I paid $2.99 for these. And let me open them and show you and tell you my plans for them. It's these 3 vintage silhouettes. I love the frames. I love the round shape. This is the back of them. This is what they look like. But my plan is, let me see, I'm trying to see. Yeah, these two are identical. They're the same thing. So my plan is to take these prints out, these silhouettes out. I don't really need them or want them. And I'm gonna look for some different prints, either to download, like buy from Etsy, or some that I already have, print them out, put these in the frame and hang them in a couple different places. Like I wanna get some kind of chicken print to hang on my backsplash, and then maybe these two, I will get some kind of little bird prints or something and hang them in my guest bath or something like that. But that was my plan, and these were $2.99, and these are old, y'all. These are old. So I had to pick those up, and I do have plans for them. They won't be seen in this video, but that is my plans for them. And for $2.99, I mean, honestly, I feel like you would pay $2.99 for just one of them. So anyway, that is my little thrift haul. So let me get styled what I'm gonna style in this video. Let me show you my plans for this. And yeah, so let me get busy. All right, this is an area that is dark in the corner, and I did not realize how dark it was until I took the Christmas lights out. And then I realized it's really dark over there. So my plan was to get this little lamp, and I put this bulb in it. Let me show y'all how it's not a really bright bulb, but it'll be bright enough, I think. Yeah, see, it's gonna give like a little glow. My plan is to set this lamp behind the crock in the corner to have some light come up. That's my plan. So let's see if this works. That's why I bought this little lamp. I've already cleaned it up. And if this works, I will then get me an extension cord and plug up this little light and this lamp in the extension cord and zip tie it up and just have the one cord. And then I'm still looking for something to go here to kind of cover this, but we'll worry about that for a later date. So let's see if this works. I love that. Okay, let me turn the overhead light off and let's look at it. Oh yes, I love that so much better. And then, like I said, I will get me an extension cord. I'm gonna try to find a short one where I can bunch it up, plug the two up, and that way I won't have cords going off of both sides. So that is something I've got to work on, but oh yes, that looks so much better.
All right, y'all, that is going to do it for me today. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.